Well, let's get to the next beer now. So this one we had it as the double dry hop IPA, which I think was good. You got a lot of fruity notes for me. Citrus at the towards the end of the palate, the finish. Some of the oat as you let it just sit, it kind of gives you that flavor and taste. So I think that's good. What was the other one that you brought that you want to talk about and showcase? Take your time, man. We can drink it.
Yeah. Mario, well, this next one is pretty good because this is another thing is that we're not. As much as we love to do beer, we are also expanding our horizons on other things.
There we go. Okay.
So we're doing cider.
All
We're doing kombucha.
Doing kombucha too?
Yeah.
All right. So you trying to do all those
all those fermentations,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I was fucking with sourdough for a minute.
Breaking bread, yep.
Yeah.
Now, I think definitely while you go ahead and reach for that, I think if we're talking about fermentation, for me, and this is just my small humble perspective. The Rare Barrel, which is out there in Berkeley. If you're talking about kombuchas and ciders, even though they focus a lot on sours, I'm telling you, I just shout out the Rare Barrel because I was not a sour fan until I had the Rare Barrel. And when I went to the Rare Barrel in Berkeley, I was shout out to Semi Freddy's, the co-owners of Semi Freddy's Bakery in Alameda.
Right.
Tom and I forgot his brother-in-law is gonna kill me because he's the one who told me to go to it. But I love you, man. But he's the one that told me about the Rare Barrel. When I went, I was like, you got to taste a lot of different things they were doing with fermentation and yeast. And I think if you're going into that kombucha and the ciders and things like that, one of the things I think is a big complaint about ciders for people who kind of like it but don't is that the dryness of it on the mouthfeel. So the palate, it just makes your mouth really dry. And sometimes it's too sweet. So it's just trying to find that balance. But I think if you go check them out, man, it'd be pretty nice.
Well, this one right here.
Okay, talk to me about it, man. Let me shut up and drink.
It's going to tantalize you. You might want to get a fresh cup for this one.
You want me a fresh? I brought the compostable ones, man. So I'm ready when you are, man.
They got the planet on them and
man,
everything.
Yeah,
got centric.
Got them from Sprouts. Sprouts, holla at me. Give me sponsorship, Sprouts. I'm trying to support you. Support me, support you.
So this one that we have here is a rosewater honey apple crisp cider. It's I'm just gonna let this. Oh, you hear that little pop? Have this
Popping bottles, man. Okay. So rosewater. Thank you.
Yep.
That's good right there. I'll take that. Man, the color on that is nice, man. You know, I got to show. Now that I got a camera, I got to look at the camera and show them. Yeah, it definitely look like some rosé. You know, because I don't know if that's the color you were going for, but that's definitely what I see.
That's definitely. I did a little bit of we did a little bit of a cherry, and then rose water on the end, so the note you can smell the rose water.
Oh yeah,
the final.
But that don't even taste like a cider, man. That almost tastes like like a carp. Like I want to say like the soda waters. You remember with the cherry and peach, like the ones from the store.
Yeah.
The corner store used to get them joints. But I mean, it tastes a lot better. But I'm just saying that. You get that rose. I can still taste that rose. It's very subtle. What else you got in here again? Because I got the cherry.
I got a little bit of cherry to give it that rose color. Use Honeycrisp apples, Granny Smith apples.
That's what I'm tasting.
You know what I mean? Some honey.
Got some mango too, right?
And a little bit of mango, pineapple juice.
Man.
Just to get that complex.
That's like that Hawaiian
fruity,
fruit punch.
Yeah.
Man. I want to try to market it as something like that. You know?
Yeah.
And the dryness of it is not. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But the way it sits on the palate, you get a lot of those fruit notes to it. And this is something, again, just from my experience of drinking beer, which has been a very short time, this is something that I would say if we're going for just everybody, once you open the brewery or however you're going to do the nano brewery versus the brick and mortar, that's something that people are going to go after, who just are not. I think it's for us as people who love craft beer and make craft beer, it's the people who say they don't like beer that you want to get. Yeah. And this, I think, if this is how your mentality was, Mario, you got a home run hitter right here.
Well, I got to tell you, man.
Go ahead.
So the reason why I did it though is that my wife. Shout out wife, man.
Shout out wifey.
Yeah, wifey. She's not a beer drinker.
Okay.
And so the thing is that developing something that she can go to the same space, enjoy the same ambiance and entertainment at a beer spot, but also have something that she can enjoy. So having it open to having ciders and having kombucha for people who may be have a gluten allergy, or you know what I mean, that may be not beer drinkers, maybe not alcohol drinkers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just having that as a side note.
So now is this alcoholic like our? Because I mean, I got a lot of like. Is it like I'm thinking like maybe 4 or 5%?
Yeah, it's very light.
Yeah, very light. Okay, so
5.2, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they would drink this and think this is not alcoholic beverage at all.
Very sessionable.
Man, very sessionable. That was a word I learned recently, sessionable. Okay, so meaning very drinkable. Beer Talk Now community. Throw that out
very
again.
Crushable.
Very crushable.
Yeah, the mouthfeel.
The whole crushing thing. That's just on a whole nother level.
Right.
We'll talk about that.